Staying with us this week, ratings agency Fitch affirmed South Africa's credit assessment at one level below investment grade. The local and foreign currency debts outlook has been maintained at negative. Fitch says low potential growth, high and rising government debt and the risk of rising social tension are keeping a noose around South Africa's economy.
The ratings agency has little faith that South Africa can stabilize its public debt burden in the next 3 years. Fitch's decision to hold off another lowering of the country's credit rating is welcome news for the currency. The rand is now at its best level in 4 months, having erased all of 2019's losses. The National Treasury says it remains committed to improving the country's finances. Following last week's power cuts, Eskom did not implement load shedding this week. The power utility, however, said the system remained constrained and vulnerable. Cabinet has announced that it has mandated Public Enterprises Minister Pravin Gordhan to negotiate with newly appointed Eskom CEO Andre de Ruyter to start his job earlier than expected. De Ruyter was expected to start work at the power utility on the 15th of January next year. Minister in the presidency Jackson Tembo says de Ruyter will have to deal with a huge maintenance backlog of the old power stations. He will also have to deal with the structural defects of the new power stations, Medupi and Kusile. Cabinet has announced that a war room led by Deputy President David Mabuza will also be resuscitated to look into stabilizing energy supply. The energy war room will also comprise of Finance Minister Tito Mboweni, Minerals and Energy Minister Gwede Mantashe and Public Enterprises Minister Pravin Gordhan.
South Africa will know that whilst we will continue to maintain our fleet, there will be some program of alleviating whatever difficulties that we will encounter on energy loss as we do this maintenance. Secondly, as we deal with the structural defects on our new plants, what then do we also do so that businesses and households do not suffer?
Stats SA also released the tourism and migration data for October. It shows about 3.5 million travelers passed through South Africa's ports of entry and exit. They were made up of just over 900,000 South African residents and about 2.5 million foreign travelers. Flora Safako Mosi, SABC News, Johannesburg.